So, it is about time I had a proper look. Oh, now I have had a little bit of a glance over. I've had a quick little look over some of these characters. But it is time to go for a proper dive into them and actually see what about. So, Pacha is a defensive character. I thought he might have been a support, but it does make sense that he is a defensive character. And there is a lot of people saying like, what? How is Pacha not an adventurer when a whole movie is about them going on an adventure? I suppose he's not like a traditional adventure, but so I can see why they didn't, but yeah, it's like because he isn't like the adventurer type of person. He is just going on an adventure for the movie. So I suppose that is the one big difference. Whereas like Moana, Jack Sparrow, all those types of characters are like adventurous people that all they plan on is going on an adventure. But that aside, one thing I want to say here with Pacha's basic, I love it how like it's just like straight from the movie Push Too Far when he actually like lashes out and hits Kuzco. That is cool that they're using that as his basic. I like how he has got more flexibility in this kit as he can do two separate things, like as I was kind of mentioning earlier in the stream. For those of you who are not aware, we do stream on Twitch, links in the description if you want to join me there. But if you have a Kingdom teammate that has offense up, you can deal 100% bonus damage. So with Shanyu's lead, he's going to be giving out offense up anytime you take anything out. That means he's going to be doing a whole lot extra damage. His damage is going to go through the roof. And then if he has offense up himself, that will just be so much more. So that can potentially have some big ramifications. But then also, if a Wild's character has haste, you gain extra 50% speed meter. So he's going to get turns faster, which means you're going to be laying out more damage. But also be able to get to your abilities again faster. So I really like that. Now there has been some talk about, say, like Kingdom. Sure, there's lots of ways to get offense up on characters. Whether you're choosing a specific character to put in there or a spell to put in there to give offense up, or Wild's sake, you can do the same for haste. It's like there was some talk about, oh, what Wild character can give haste, but it's like you don't have to be locked in just to Wild characters. You can use anything. You can use Sugar Rush, you can use which would be the most common, I'm sure. You can use even other characters, say like Woody, full team haste up and things like that, just to guarantee that your Wild's characters do have haste, and then that'll make him have more turns, get more abilities. So there's going to be other ways of doing it, and I kind of like that. We'll see if he is a taunter. Like, one thing that I find that they've gone wrong, and they saw wrong with taunting characters, before I go and see if even Pacha has a taunt or not. Taunting tanks ended up being in a bad position because they made them slow so that they could taunt for a long time. But then the problem is that they were so slow that they couldn't get any turns in to taunt or taunt ever again once they've had one turn. So what they did is, with the gear increases, they sped all the tanks up so that they were fast. But then what that meant is that tanks that were fast would lose their taunt fast, so that they weren't really doing their job. And that's what brought on the likes of Hercules and then Hunchback and these other characters coming in and trying to get more protects. And so that is not turn based but attack based. So they got themselves into a difficult position with tanks of how they're going to deal with that. And I think Goliath is a fairly good, it's like a better version of Hunchback with how he's going to taunt and buff and protect his team. So let's see if Pacha gets a little bit of this. So special. Oh, I love that. Grant a target teammate 100 shields. It was going to be quite a lot when you do level it up, which is good. And then if it's Kuzco, you're going to flip all of his harmful to helpful, which is very that's a huge bonus for Kuzco's. And then when you're going to level it up, also bonus 20% bonus shield for Kingdom. Also Wilds will get 10% 10% speed meter per Wilds teammate. So full Wilds team 50%. Ooh, that is nice. That is nice. And then extra 100% more shield. That is huge. And then doing more as well. So if you have minimum 3 kingdoms, then you can get offense up. Oh, so that's gonna help with his basic as well. So he's gonna be helping himself. And then if you have at least 3 wilds, you're gonna grant haste for 2 turns. So he's pretty much like at max. He is going to be helping his own basic and his kit with his own things. So you're not going to have to rely on other spells and characters to be doing it for him, which is always good. Always good. And then, don't worry, I gotcha. Alright. So, I really like the Wilds and Kingdom flexibility with his kit. Deal up to a good amount of damage. That is quite high for like a level 1 as well. To all opponents, so it's an AoE. And then 25% bonus damage per Kingdom and Wild. So if you're going to have a split team, a whole lot more damage. That's a lot, because that already hits pretty hard, especially as a defensive character, plus 25% bonus per each of them as well. So if you have full 5 team, that's over 100%. That's a big hit. Grant teammates with less than 40% health and summon teammates extra shield. So it seems like he's like, even though I was just talking about taunters and protectors, he seems to be more just like a, hey, I'm gonna be like it's like a shield support more than a tank, which is interesting. And then as you're gonna level this up, more shield, more speed meter for wilds. So protecting, he's gonna protect. So that's cool. You can either use him as a speed booster for Wilds team or a protector for Kingdom teams, which is nice. I like that. And then more offense up and hastes on this ability too. So he's just going to be sharing it around a lot. So that means more turns, more offense, helping his own basic. I like that. Passive. Once per turn, when a teammate is summoned, or when Cusco transforms, you can do the following. So you can even use this, say him and you could use him very well with him and Christoph. So double defense character. He's going to be giving a whole bunch of shield. Christoph has a whole bunch of survivability. He also summons things. So he's going to be able to do bonus for this. But then not only is he going to be able to summon, he's also going to be able to heal. And he also buffs others. And they're going to be giving haste. And there's going to be so many turns. Pacha low-key in a frozen team will be pretty epic. Just going to put that out there for anyone who is unsure. So that is a nice little bonus. So I like that. I like that a lot. Now, that being said, if a teammate is Kingdom, gets 10% speed meter and to them and all wilds. Ooh, interesting. So if the teammate is Kingdom, so that's going to be Kingdom summons. What other Kingdom summons can we get? So I wonder if that's going to work with Shadows. Shadows doesn't work as a summon, or does it? It's interesting. Some kits do and don't work with them. So that'll be one to test. If the teammate is wild, get all shield. That's kind of nice. I like how that's opposing. So it's actually encouraging intermingling of different types of characters to build in with each other. I like that. When the teammate's shield is broken, if this character does not have protect, you can gain protect. Oh, there we go. So he is going to be getting protect. So he's going to shield himself and protect. That makes sense. So, yet again, a lot more characters now are moving away from taunts and just getting protects. So I like that. I like that he can shield and actually get some protects too. So that is cool. And I like how it's when his shield is broken. And let's have a look. Once per turn. That's solid actually, because the amount of shield that he's giving, and you could even potentially build a fully shield focused team, just to add little bits of shield onto teams, onto characters. Have an extra character in there, like with Violet. and just to get him taunting, protecting, shielding a whole lot more. That'll be interesting. That'll be interesting. Club Conquest. Oh, okay, that's interesting. That teammate immediately attacks and perform a basic, and then when you do it up again, then you have extra Kingdom and Wilds to do that. Yeah, that's gonna be very helpful. That is gonna be very helpful. I like him. I like him. He definitely goes down. He doesn't seem so tanky. His DSF seems like a lot more supporty, but that one passive just ties it all together with all the shields given out. That's going to be triggering that a lot, so we can actually stack some protects. I like that. I like that a lot. I find his character model does seem a little bit out of proportion. I know he was out of proportion on the cartoon, but this looked a lot better. There's something that just looks a little bit off in these models. I want to hear what you guys think anyway. Do you like his kit? Do you like what he's going for? This definitely interests me. So I don't know. I want to hear from you guys, and stay tuned for more.